So hey, it's Deborah E. Johnson and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if this is your first time. I am here talking about the theme, Tell of His Goodness, the goodness of God. And I just want to let you know that in this channel, the theme is Tell of His Goodness, and I am right now talking about the books of the Bible. I go through each book of the Bible. I just do a little bit and tell you about the goodness of God as I go through book, week by week. And so this week we're in the book of Ruth, and we are talking about how in the book of Ruth, Elimelech and his wife Naomi, they're in the midst of a famine during the time of the Judges, but it's a story about Ruth. In the time of the Judges, they end up in a famine, and Elimelech takes his wife and it's out of Bethlehem, and they go to Moab. And guess what? After the passage of time, Elimelech, he had sons, but he and his two sons die. And so now Naomi and her two daughter-in-laws are left behind. And so Orpah goes back to her family, and Ruth says, no, where you go, I will go, Naomi, and where you die, I will die. So then Naomi and Ruth go back to Bethlehem all those years later. Well, Naomi gets back there and everyone finds out that she's poor and she doesn't have anything. And Ruth ends up going out to glean to try to get some food because the poor can do that during the time of harvest. And so in the passage of time, Boaz finds out about Ruth, and he protects Ruth while she's getting some of the barley, and then he is kind unto her. And as the story progresses, it is shown that Boaz is acting as, he is the kinsman redeemer. That means he can act as the person who can take care of the property, take care of the family. And he isn't the first in line, but the first person in line says, no, I don't want to do that. And so Boaz, as the story progresses, he does end up taking care of Ruth and Naomi. He does it legally and properly. He becomes the husband of Ruth. And guess what? He gets to take care of them. And it's a wonderful story of how God's goodness is there. God takes care of everybody. God doesn't leave anybody out. And so you can see through the story of Ruth how Naomi, who is an old widow, an older woman, she doesn't know what she's going to do. She gets taken care of because of the protection of Boaz. Ruth, of course, is his wife, and she gets taken care of. And Ruth and Boaz are the great grandparents of the greatest king, of the great king, King David. And so remember that God takes care of us all. He never leaves anybody out. Of course, you think in that day and time, the women couldn't really take care of themselves. But look at how God has taken care of them. He provides someone for them that will take care of them. And of course, we have the feeling of Ruth and Boaz having the happily ever after life. And he does show that God shows that he takes care of us all. Don't be discouraged. I know times may seem hard and difficult, and we hear about one story of violence or another, but guess what? God has not forgotten us. He is there to take care of us. Remember that God will take care of you. God always opens up a window, a door, a space somewhere in there. God is going to send you a breath of fresh air to get you through life as you see it. Remember, this is Deborah E. Johnson. I'm encouraging you to tell of his goodness no matter what's going on. You can find a spot. In the book of Isaiah 45:3, I believe it is, it says, I will give thee the treasure of darkness and hidden riches in secret places, that ye may know that I am the Lord. God's always looking out for us. Don't forget it. Tell of his goodness where you are, won't you? This is Deborah E. Johnson, asking you to come back again. Like, subscribe, share. If you want to support me even more, look at the links in the description box below. Thank you so much for being here. Come again soon. Bye.